Proverbs 18:10 reads, "The name of Yahuwah is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe." What's going on, everybody? My name is Christopher Addison, Sola, Scriptura. Back with another video. I remember many moons ago, sometime back, when I was a young pup, and someone told me in jest that Christians have somewhat of an escapist mentality. That regardless of your views on eschatology, whether you're amil, you believe that there is no amil, we believe there is no millennial reign, 1,000-year millennial reign, or your post mill, you believe that the utopia per se will happen after the millennium. Your pre-mill, as I once was, and you believe that the millennial, that Christians will be removed in the rapture, or your I forget what it's called, like mid-meal or something, and then, or you might be that they will be removed after the 3.5 years of tribulation, the entire 7-year tribulation span, or you might be preterists and believe that the millennium has already began as of 70 AD. Regardless of how are your views on eschatology, again, people from the outside looking in may have the idea that you might be have an escapist mentality. You just want to hurry up and get out of this world and just flee and just rest in his and Abba Father's loving arms. Okay, I actually can go agree with that to some certain extent. Even Paul the Apostle mentioned that he was at a crossroads, whether to still be present in the body, where he can continue to evangelize and reach and teach people, or he wanted to be at home with Yahuwah. Now, it's in this particular day. Today's July 3rd. Tomorrow, July 4th, is the day of American independence. It's not the actual day. I think it's like September 10th or something, but whatever. It's the day that they celebrate. And a lot of people of my ethnicity don't even ascribe to this, really, just to be honest, just to be truthful. They don't ascribe to this because saying this independence for Americans does not apply to them. Always reflecting back upon the transatlantic slave trade and such, as not to mention is that slavery is still going on to this day in places like Middle East and China, for example. And I can agree with a certain extent. That's why, like, really, to be truthful, again, is none of these made up festivals. None of these festivals, according to the American Gregorian calendar, the Gregorian calendar that the United States follows, they don't mean anything to me. Back in the military, when I was in the military, like my birthday rolled around. Like, hey, I didn't have anybody out there. Nobody came out. Nobody was out there in Hawaii because nobody had the money to come out there in Hawaii to come see me. I had no problem with that. Same thing with Christ Mass and Thanksgiving, Easter, blah 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 blah. So July 4th, I come back to the mainland, to the states, the 48 contiguous states, and that's when I was linking up with family. But that was even that was supported by the military in terms of me getting over there. But that's neither here nor there. So, like I said, is these festivals a celebration, with the exception of really the military holidays, Memorial Day, especially Memorial Day, Veterans Day, because those pertain to me, and where I'm from. You don't forget where you're from, so I'm not gonna forget those days. But as for everything else on the Gregorian calendar, it means little to me. has little significant value. And like even Father's Day, I'll throw that out there because this country just, the United States just craps all over fathers, husbands, boys, men. So don't even start with that. But I would say, really, from where I'm coming from, is focus on the Hebrew calendar and those days, those feast days that were appointed by the Most High, by Abba Father. The Feast of Tabernacles, the Feast of First Fruits, all of these things, because those, the unleavened bread, all those which were fulfilled by Hamashiach in his incarnation, that is, when he came into this world, his betrayal, his death, his burial, his resurrection, all that. Focused on those days, those holy days, truly holy days, have been forgotten, just wiped out. This country claims to be, of Judeo-Christian values, and prove it. Just prove it. I mean, and like in terms of, again, going back to my ethnicity, and this is this certain day of independence. Well, we just had I don't even know when it was. I forgot. Just being honest, I forgot. We just had Black History Month. Was it last month or 2 months? I don't know. I don't care. But how come this country always seemingly talks about the same few people, like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King and maybe Nelson Mandela and maybe the peanut farmer Benjamin Washington. But what about all those others? The first black millionaire, first black billionaire, those back in the 19th century. Madam C.J. Walker, for example. Let's talk about what's his name, Robert Reed Church, people like that, or even the first black billionaire in the 50s, I believe it was, the 50s or 60s. Nobody ever talks about what went down in Oklahoma City. The same 3 towns, suburbs of Oklahoma City that the Gap Band took their name from. Nobody, this never talks about that. And also, like, inventors, black inventors. Nobody ever talks about this stuff. Because that really would uplift people, uplift my ethnicity, people of my ethnicity, my color, because all those others, yeah, that's great, but those who really made it and were successful in life and used their money, because all those I named were philanthropists, so they're using their money for the common good to uplift the people in their town, in their area, maybe even in their state. So bring them up so that more can be just like them, can come along and be just like them. But this kind of truth is suppressed, and which is why I can understand why more and more people of my ethnicity, my shape, my skin tone, are just opting out of celebration in the July 4th. The fireworks were popping a couple hours ago. I waited until it died down so I could shoot this video. I may go downtown, Centennial Park tomorrow. If you find me, I'm going to be wearing this exact same shirt. Probably even the same headband too, just because it's. But I may go down there tomorrow and just look around and watch and stargazing, I guess, people watching. There will be some conversations handled, yes, obviously. But I really would, and many others would really prefer, as if, again, more people would focus on what's truly important in this life, because the truth is definitely still being suppressed, so that we are kept under the thumb of certain people groups. I'm gonna go into further into detail about that, you can already catch my drift. It's a plot. It's always been a plot. And yeah, man, I'm just exposing evil. Ephesians 5:11. Just exposing evil. If anyone has an issue with that, then wait until my next video. Until next time.